Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this or listening to this from. My name remains Mayowa Olumitutu Alateleke, all the way from Omigbemileke International Center for Olokun and Orishas. I'm also known as Afefe Olokun or Awishe Olokun. I'm here to explore spiritual interpretations of nightmares, attacks in the dreams, and practices people use for spiritual protection. And the topic nightmares and spiritual Nightmare in the topic nightmares and spiritual warfare. Nightmares are disturbing dreams that often produce fear, anxiety, confusion, or emotional distress. In many spiritual traditions, nightmares are not viewed merely as psychological experiences, but also as signs of spiritual conflict or warfare. The concept of spiritual warfare refers to the struggle between good and evil forces that may influence a person's mind, emotion, and spiritual life. Understanding nightmares. Nightmares usually occur during deep stages of sleep, and may involve frightening situations such as danger, attacks, falling darkness, or feelings of helplessness. Some nightmares are caused by stress, trauma, fear, illness, or emotional prayer. However, many religious and cultural traditions believe certain nightmares can carry spiritual significance. Recurring nightmares, especially those involving fear or oppression, are sometimes interpreted as warnings, spiritual attacks, or signs of unresolved spiritual struggles. Spiritual warfare in Christianity. In Christianity, spiritual warfare is believed that believers face battles against evil spiritual forces. Some Christians believe nightmares may result from spiritual oppression, fear, temptation, or negative influences. Prayer, faith, fasting, and scripture are commonly used as a spiritual protection against disturbing dreams. Biblical teachings often encourage believers to trust in God's protection during fear and spiritual conflict. Some Christians pray before sleep to seek peace, safety, and freedom from troubling dreams. Islamic perspective on disturbing dreams. In Islam, disturbing dreams are sometimes viewed as attempts to create fear or anxiety. The Prophet Muhammad taught that frightening dreams should not be allowed to control a person's heart or mind. Muslims are encouraged to pray, seek spiritual protection, and avoid spreading fear through. So, Muslims are encouraged to pray, seek spiritual protection, and avoid spreading fear about bad dreams. Islamic tradition also teaches that good dreams may come from Allah, while harmful dreams may arise from negative spiritual influences or personal anxieties. African traditional beliefs. In many African spiritual traditions, nightmares may be associated with spiritual imbalance, ancestral displeasure, witchcraft, or negative spiritual forces. Elders, spiritual leaders, or traditional healers may perform cleansing rituals, prayer, protective ceremonies to restore peace and spiritual harmony. Dreams are often taken seriously because they are believed to reveal hidden spiritual realities or warnings. Psychological explanations of nightmares. Psychologists explain nightmares as reflections of stress, trauma, fear, anxiety, or unresolved emotional pain. Traumatic experiences, depression, and sleep disorders may increase the frequency of disturbing dreams. Sigmund Freud believed dreams reflected hidden fears and unconscious conflict, while Carl Jung viewed nightmares as expressions of unresolved inner struggles that require healing and understanding. Common spiritual responses to nightmares. Across cultures and religions, people use different spiritual practices to seek protection and peace from nightmares, including prayer before sleep, reading sacred text, meditation and mindfulness, worship and spiritual songs, fasting and spiritual cleansing. using symbols of faith or protection, seeking guidance from spiritual leaders. These practices are believed to strengthen spiritual security and calm the mind. The importance of emotional and spiritual balance. Nightmares can affect emotional well being, sleep quality, and mental health. Many spiritual traditions teach that inner peace, forgiveness, faith, and healthy living contribute to peaceful sleep and emotional stability. Combining spiritual support with emotional care and professional help, when needed, may improve recovery from recurring nightmares. In conclusion, nightmares and spiritual warfare are deeply connected in many religious and cultural beliefs. While some nightmares may result from stress and emotional struggles, others are interpreted spiritually as signs of conflict, warning, or imbalance. Whether understood spiritually or whether understood spiritually or psychologically, nightmares remind people of the importance of peace, faith, emotional healing, and spiritual protection in daily life. For guidance, counseling, consultation, divination, you can reach Omigumiliki Temple, Omigumiliki International Center for Local and Orishas on +234 8135 122 750. You can also reach me through a direct message on +234 9030306004. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And have a blessed week.